It's so easy to get everything from the supermarket these days, but the downfall is that it always comes with a lot of plastic packagings, and we forget some of the things actually it's really easy to make at home. During the lockdowns, I have started making my own wraps, and I've never bought any store bought wraps. Is that how you say it? You know what I mean. Uh, anymore. Like every time if we want to have wraps, then we just make it at home. And today I'm going to show you how I make it. It's dead easy, so if I can do it, you can try at home as well. Alright, back to the ingredients for the wraps. We have 400 grams of flour, and then here I have 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then I have here also 240 milliliters of hot water. Like, it's pretty hot, it's from the boiling kettle. And then lastly, we also need a quarter cup of oil. That's all we need, and basically you just mix everything together to form a dough. So you just have to keep kneading until the dough doesn't stick to your hand anymore, and it's really soft and smooth on the surface. And you can leave the dough in the bowl for 10 minutes to let the gluten form and just give it time. All right. So actually I've put it here for 20 minutes, and then it's super soft. Look at this smooth surface, so nice. And then now you can make a hole in the middle, and then you stretch it evenly. To make a donut. And depends on how many wraps, oh, like if you want big wraps or small wraps, then you can divide it accordingly. Do you like big or small wrap? I ask this every time.
Big wrap.
Big one. So we will only make 8. So you have it, have it, have it. And if you want to make small wraps, then you divide it into even more chunks.
16.
16 is probably too tiny. I'll say 10 to 12. And you have to form these chunks into an individual ball. Like this. It's very important to give it a pat. And then we've got 8 balls, and you go back to the first one, squash it, and then you roll it out to the size of your wrap that you want. Oops. no one says that a wrap has to be circle. You can do whatever shape that you can roll out. And that's the beauty of making wraps at home. You get different shapes of wraps. And try to use your hand to stretch it as much as possible. If it's shrinking back too much, then you have to leave it aside a little bit to let it relax, and then you come back and roll it again. Come on. Meanwhile, you should have a preheated pan on your stove already. So once you have rolled out, you can just chuck it over here to cook it. You want to use medium heat to be on the safe side, that you don't burn your wrap. And usually Julius would handle this part of the cooking department while I'm rolling over there at the same time. It actually looks really good, man. Oops. While we're waiting for the dough to be ready, then we can start making our stuffing that you put in your wraps. And today we are trying to use chickpeas because usually we'll use beef mince, but we're trying to eat less meat, and this is our first time using chickpeas as a substitute to meat, and see if Julius would like it. We can add our homemade taco powder. I have bought all the spices from the bookstore, and actually a lot of bookstores these days have already made like mixed taco spices in their selection already. So I need 1 tablespoon of cumin, 3 tablespoons and 3 tablespoons of paprika, chili pepper, teaspoon of garlic powder, and then cinnamon. Ta-da! You see? So you can make it yourself or just get it directly from the bookstore, so you don't have to use those taco sauces seasoning packaging you get from supermarkets. Chuck in whatever you like. Go wild. And then salt to your liking as well. go easy, and then you can add more later if it's not salty enough.
Fine.
So I'm gonna use the juice I got from the chickpea. Here we have things that we cooked and kombucha and the lettuce from our garden. How nice is it? Is it good?
It's okay. Very eatable.
Nice. Is it super different than beef?
A little bit. But not much.
Nice.